league on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. Coming up next.
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
On play action, it's Watson. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Watson. This throw left is complete with Judy.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Watson. That is hauled in at the 5. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the first down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly ran out of bounds, even though he was able to pick up the 1st.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Watson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. David Njoku, touchdown Browns. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it's going to be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the option, it's Swift, and a pickup of 3, or maybe 4. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. He'll work forward for a couple. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
One quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's complete. Some more on the right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Watson to throw. That's caught by Ford. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. To throw on second down is Watson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now it's Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Watson now on first down. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. Watson to throw again. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Again, it's Watson. Here's a screen set up for 4. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. That is brought in at the 10. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st, and he's in. Cedric Tillman, touchdown Cleveland. Hopkins on to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Scott now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man, Carter. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are on the board just before halftime.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns were given a solid performance in that first half from their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Scott now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again with Swift. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Grant Delpit up to make the play. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
The Bears send out their punt team. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Chubb. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try and run for the first down. It's 4. A first down on a gain of 11.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
They'll run a toss play, and it's 4. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. A play fake. Now Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Williams. They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
He's got his big tight end, Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Williams. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Pierre Strong on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Catch made there by Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The Dog Pound, as usual, doing their part. This is third down. A run with Swift. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through, and the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage.
Browns 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Now first down throw for Watson. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.